I just have the most wonderful idea, Annabeth said while waiting for their cups of coffee from Audrina, who was preparing everything in the kitchen. It was 2 days after the wedding, and Emmy was having a meeting with them because Audrina wanted to celebrate her and Matthew's week-long anniversary, which Emmy thought was a bit crazy, but she really cannot tell her right away. So, you're telling me that you want to celebrate your week-long anniversary here? And that we have to make a lot of French macaroons, coffee, and that I should make another gown for you, too? Emmy asked. Yes, Annabeth declared and squeezed Matthew's hand, who was just sitting beside her. Matthew thinks that it's crazy, but come on, I think it's going to be cute, she smiled. Who else do you know celebrates their week-long anniversary? She grinned. Right, Emmy smiled stiffly. My thoughts exactly, she thought. I'm thinking I should wear another Grace Kelly-esque gown. Don't you think that's a little too much? Emmy asked. You're not exactly getting married again. But I want to, she said, much like a child. And you're not the bride around here, Emmy. I am. Emmy took a deep breath. All right, she said, as she tapped the keys of her phone to put in details of what Annabeth wants. So that would be... Audrina, Annabeth called out. Can you come out here a second? Emmy rolled her eyes and watched Audrina get out of the kitchen. Yes? Audrina asked nicely, but Emmy noticed the hint of sarcasm and annoyance in her voice. Can you bring us another batch of those strawberry macaroons? Annabeth asked. I'm seriously craving for them. One batch of strawberry macaroons coming up, Audrina said without any enthusiasm in her voice. Coffee coming up too. Thank you, Annabeth said, then turned to Emmy once Audrina was back in the kitchen. She could be a little bitchy, huh? I think she's nice, Emmy said. Maybe you just caught her on a bad day. Whatever, Annabeth said. She's always rude when I'm around. She turned to Matthew. I think she's still in love with you. Don't be silly, Matthew said. Audrina then came back with a tray of macaroons, 2 Irish coffees, 1 each for Emmy and Matthew, and 1 French vanilla coffee for Emmy. Irish coffee for you. She placed a cup on Matthew's side, followed by 1 for Emmy. And this one's for you. She placed a cup of French vanilla coffee on Annabeth's side. And here are your macaroons. Anything else? Nothing more for now, thank you, Annabeth said. And could you dye your hair another color? She told Audrina. It doesn't suit you. I think it actually does, Audrina said. Quit it, Matthew told Annabeth. Audrina shook her head and went back to man the counter. I think you still like her, Annabeth accused Matthew. You're being insane. Guys, stop, Emmy said. She really did not want to be around this couple, especially now that they were fighting. Can I have your coffee, Emmy? Annabeth asked. I don't feel like I want to drink this French vanilla thing anymore, and besides, you spent a lot of time in Paris, so this could be good for you. Emmy rolled her eyes. Sometimes Annabeth could be such a brat, and getting married clearly did not change that. Fine, Emmy said, and they switched cups. Sorry, Matthew mouthed, ashamed of what Annabeth just did.